Tired of the fake street, tired of the fake beat. Young nigga making threats that he can't keep. Tired of the fake street, tired of the fake beat. Online, but the courtroom you can't speak. Tired in the mother phone. I'm 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 tired of the fake beat, tired of the fake. Young nigga getting pulled in the cold street. Tired of the fake beat, tired of the fake heat. Young nigga. All right. She tired as a motherfucker. I'm tired as a motherfucker. I'm tired as a motherfucker. Mr. Appleby, you ready? Give me a thumbs up, baby. I'm tired of the same beats, tired of the same speech. Young nigga claiming flame ain't no heat. Tired of the same beats, tired of the same speech. You ready, Mr. Appleby? Claiming flame ain't no heat. Tired of the motherfucker. Boom. Tired as a motherfucker. Tired as a motherfucker. Tired of the fake. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Tavares squared up. We got the good brother in here this evening. We got Mr. George Appleby in here. We're gonna discuss some things. Mr. Appleby, how you doing, sir?
I'm fine. I'm doing good.
That's good, bro. Listen, man. You know, we at the Squared Up Lifestyle, we practice, we exercise, we implement the Squared Up Lifestyle that consists of God, family, business, and country. And with that said, we brought in a young brother who's gonna give us some insight into how his generation is dealing with this thing, right? Rap culture lifestyle. You know, it is rap culture dead?
Hey, 1 second. Let me cut my bedroom TV off and pull the door up.
Yes, sir. You know, guys, at the end of October, and this is something that me and Mr. Major Big talked about, there was no rap in the top 4,100. There was no rap in the top 4,100. What does that mean?
What list was that? What top 40 was that?
The top 4,100, I guess Billboard. But we had rap up there for the last 30, 35 years. We had at least one rap song in the top 30. And then what they said about that is, does that mean the rap is dead?
Nah, it ain't dead.
Ain't dead?
Nah, I guess no bad clicking in. I'm gonna have to call them back. But yes. I guess just based off that list or whatever is losing popularity, you could say.
Do you think that's because of black fatigue? Like people are tired of black folks and their behavior? From your perspective, Mr. Appleby, how old are you?
30. I turned 31 in January.
31. So you right there in the thick of it, man. At the prime of your life. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's a black folks have a problem, or white folks got a problem with black folks, or what do you think?
Yeah, cause some black people tired of black people.
Right.
But at
what can we do?
With it's really just with social media, it's getting broadcasted more.
Right.
I mean, well, some of the stuff is kind of new and just started or whatever, even though they say ain't that the new one of the sun. You know, some of the stuff we doing, you know, kind of just started, but a lot of it been going on. It's just with social media, you know, it's getting broadcasted to the world. Like a lot of the stuff y'all were doing back in y'all day or whatever is some of the stuff they're doing now, but it just wasn't put out there like it is now. You know, first thing somebody do when something go on, like somebody could be on the ground dying or something. First thing somebody do, what it is, instead of rendering what
pull that camera out and start getting content.
Town, man. What game that was? It was after I think after Georgia beat Texas, and I can't remember the name of the club, but it was a bouncer because he had on a t-shirt. His t-shirt had the logo of the bar that he was outside of. And the dude was on the ground unconscious. And it was a fire truck. The fire department was out there. It was a fire truck in the street. So everybody just walking by, like looking, like, oh, then going on about their day. The other bouncers, because it was like 6 or 7 of them, they got the man dragging the man, like they about to drag the man in the back or something. Like, oh shit, we finna drag him in the back so he ain't out here where everybody can see. But
he ain't disturbing
like,
nobody.
You know what I'm saying? He done fell out and busted his head open. But instead of these folks trying to like make sure he's straight, they on some, oh, we don't want nobody to see him, so we finna drag him. You know, they were like trying to drag him out of the sight of everybody outside. So I look over at the fireman, I'm like, hey, this man over here on the ground incapacitated. Like, y'all need to come in there. Hey, this man needs some help.
Right.
So they come over there. They end up having to wrap his head with the white gauze. He got the big old white bandage around his head. Then luckily he ended up coming to, gaining consciousness or whatever. And they end up putting him on the stretcher and taking him away. But I was just sitting back noticing how everybody was just walking by like it was a regular old Saturday night. It had me thinking like, damn, I don't even want to come downtown if something was to happen to me, and then ain't nobody really gonna kill folks. Just gonna be walking by like, oh, it is what it is. Fuck it. Like
we
it
don't
just
got
gave
that.
Me.
We don't
It
got
opened my
that
eyes. It gave me a
desensitized. We don't.
perspective of how fucked up the world is, man. Like folks don't got no compassion on that.
None. I think about how we used to speak to one another when I was growing up. We say, "Hey, how you doing?" Everybody walking and looking off. You know, ain't nobody making eye contact.
Yeah.
What do you?
Yeah, I be wanting to speak to folks, but like you say, you know, or you might be the one to try to initiate the eye contact, and you see they making a valiant effort to not look at you. So it's like, oh well, like, you know, okay. I ain't about to break my neck to try to speak. I wouldn't mind speaking to you, but you know, I ain't gonna go out my way.
Right. Jesus Christ, man. So, Mr. Appleby, who is Mr. Appleby? We just went to talking. Let's talk about who Mr. Appleby is.
Just a young black man from the projects. Just trying to make it out here. Young black man that, you know, growing up in my younger days, I, you know, influenced by my environment and rap and, you know, the stuff I was surrounded by and watched growing up and got influenced by. So, you know, I end up was click banging. You know, I was affiliated with a gang. I never got like put down, but I was affiliated with a certain gang. I used to go to the means and stuff.
Let me ask you this. Can you talk about what affiliated mean and being put down mean, or that's something you can't talk about?
I mean, like I said, I was never official. You know, I never got put down. So yeah, I can talk about it. I mean, even if I did shoot it, it's gangsters and like Whack 100, they doing podcasts and they supposed to be official and stuff, and they supposed to be real gangsters and they got podcasts talking about it and stuff. So yeah, like affiliated just mean you didn't like sometimes they had to jump you in, or it's various ways you can get down with a gang, but one of the most common ways is they jump you in for a certain amount of time. And along with some other stuff, and then you know you down or whatever. But
do you fight back while they jump you in, or you just take the beat down?
Nah, you supposed to fight back, but you know it's something. It be way more than 1-on-1. So a lot of the times, you know, even if you're trying to fight back, it might not seem like you fighting back because you got licks coming from everywhere. But I would imagine they want you to show some heart.
Right.
Or whatever,
right.
And fight back, not just sit there and, you know, be scared or whatever.
Now you made mention of Whack 100. That's a brother out there in the West Coast. He's a pretty high profile gang member.
Yeah. He the one, he be extraordinary about it. He got dirt. I don't know how he get it, but he supposedly got dirt on every, like they say he got a video Lauren London, Nipsey, baby mama, uh, getting a train ran on her or something. Like they say he was trying to extort Nipsey. And, I mean, all this is just hearsay. I don't know how true it is, but allegedly, he got dirt on everybody. I don't know how he get it or whatever.
Let's
But
talk
yeah,
about
he's supposed to be a blood from Cali.
let's talk about the term extortion, right? That's something my little time on been in jail. That's something I heard them talk about and brag about and guys are scared of. For the people that don't know, what do you know about what that entails when they extort a brother? Like you said, Wax said he
Yeah,
extorting people not to tell their business.
but it go all the way back to like mafia and stuff. The mob and the
Right.
mafia. Like that was like all this stuff we doing is really uh modeled after the mafia from like the gang structure and stuff like that. Extorting people. Basically, it's like robbing somebody without actually like you making them give it to you out of fear.
Right,
You
right.
saying, hey, you might be whether you got a legit business or you selling drugs, you doing something illegal. It's basically somebody else coming to you like, hey, since you doing this, you gonna do this, you gonna give me this, you gonna let me do this, or it's gonna be consequences, and
Right.
then that person end up deciding to, end up doing whatever it is that this person requesting them to do, so they can have do whatever they doing drama free and not get killed or beat up or not get their business destroyed or whatnot.
Now in the chain gang, in the jail system, they extort them by having a folk send them some or take some from their commissary or take
Same
their
concept,
crazy. The same principle, just in a
same concept.
smaller confined environment. Uh, is that what fueled the rap music to become gangster, or did the rap music influence the people to become gangster?
Nah, the powers that be, the
Yeah.
powers that be, they the ones that got the rap and the hip hop industry and world, for lack of a better term. They the ones that got it where that, because it was a means of mind control, and it still is.
Come on.
That's why that's why our people, well, the younger generation, my generation, and the ones a little younger than me, that's why they think everything that's cool is cool. Like I remember being in high school and thinking to myself, like college wasn't for me. Telling myself, like I know I'm not going to college. Then when I got, a junior and a senior, I'm like, damn, maybe the college thing might not be too bad. And I don't want to say it was too late, because I still could have ended up doing what I had to do, even if I had to go to Georgia Tech or online college or something. But I just know up until that point, I had already conditioned myself to believe, like, coming from where I'm coming from, and not to make an excuse and say it's my family or they fault that I didn't go to school, because I take responsibility. None of them grown. I take responsibility, for what I made in life and the
Yes, sir.
things that happened to me. But for a long time, I was telling myself, I had programmed myself, man, I ain't going to college. Like, people where I'm from don't go to college. But then when I
Mm.
got older, I realized, like, and I was saying to myself, damn, man, it'd be nice to try to go to school, even though I maybe could have ended up in an alternate universe going to college and then not work out.
Right.
I just never gave myself that chance due to like being a product of my environment, and that's leading back to what you just asked, um, about is it the gangster, is it this or that? It's the powers that be, and the powers that be wanted me to be thinking like to myself, oh no, I ain't going to college, even though everybody in their family, is thinking the opposite. They want people that look like me thinking, oh nah, college ain't for me, and which it ain't for everybody, but still, that was the wrong mindset to have from the beginning.
Listen, Mr. Appleby, I hear you say that, and I'm looking at you, and you know what I'm thinking, man? I had that
What's up?
same mentality, man. The college wasn't for me. You know, we ain't supposed to do that.
But
About
see the problem is we weren't we,
train
it's not
program.
like we actually gave ourselves a fair shot to actually come to that conclusion. It ain't like we sat up and said, okay, what's the pros of it and what's the cons of it. Our environment, growing up, where we grew up and how we grew up, shaped and molded our mentality to think like that, and that's the problem.
That's the
Cause it's people that grow up and come from an affluent background and may end up deciding that college is not for them, and they go on to start businesses. But it's not because they sat and watched their uncle and cousin and big brother sell dope and was in and out of jail, and that kind of molded their mentality and their mindset to think, college went for them. Maybe it was they just realized they were more technical and they work better with their hands
right.
instead of using their mind or whatever. And they go on and become millionaires
Yeah,
and
yeah.
not go to college. So that's the difference, in my
What's
opinion.
what's the term? A and B students work for C students. You know what I mean? C students
Yeah, I'm
work
picking up what you're
harder.
putting down. Yeah.
Uh, Speaking of the technical, you've been fortunate to have a trade. You're a welder. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's a crazy story how that came to.
Well, you want to share it? We listening, brother. We
Yeah, for
listening.
sure. So I got a little background of really a whole bunch of little petty misdemeanors. Even though I did catch a felony gun and weed charge, but it ended up, and that's a whole nother crazy story. But it ended up like I can't even say it got thrown out. Like they locked me up, but they didn't take me to jail because they thought I was gonna I'm not even finna I'm finna tell the first story about the welder because I believe I got ADHD or I got some type of little some type of what's the word condition that
Mhm.
I just never been like I'm not normal. And I ain't saying it as an excuse or looking for sympathy because for me to not be normal, I'm doing damn good to be where I'm at,
Well, well,
in life.
to be normal mean that you're gonna follow the
Like
crowd
everybody else.
and
So
you're
you
gonna
don't
be
really want
part
to be
of the
normal.
herd. Because I consider
Yeah.
myself not to be normal, and that's a value for us. We're gonna think outside of the box, right?
Yeah.
We're
But
gonna
let
decide
me
for
get back
ourselves.
to the question you asked me because
Mhm.
um that's one of my symptoms. I like you just asked me that. Now we talking about being normal. Like man, I take your ass all around the world. But
It's
anyway,
it's
so
it's
boom.
called a stream of consciousness. We're just exchanging ideas, and that's what we need. That's what we need, Mr. Appleby. We need black men to discuss ideas and listen and
I can't
encourage
stay
one
on
another.
topic though. That's what I'm saying. I
Back to
can't.
welding. Back to welding. Give me some welding, man. Give me some welding. Give me some welding.
So boom. So yeah, the reason I'm talking about that because it's related to the welding. So I got criminal history. So one day I just get a call from the Goodwill, and they were like, WIA, the Workforce Investment Act. I think that's the name of it. And I get a call from the Goodwill, and they saying, well, we offer these programs. We'll help you get your CDL. We'll help you well, and it was a couple other things that they were offering,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, in order to qualify, you either have to get snaps or you have to have a criminal record.
Right.
And I was like, shoot, sit that back.
No,
So
no,
I was
I'm
like,
gonna switch it back. I'm gonna switch it back. I'm gonna switch it back. I'm gonna switch it back.
shoot, I got a criminal record, so I guess I qualify that way. So it was like a 2-month program. I I had to work in the store so they can evaluate me, but really that was just up my daddy calling again. I'm gonna have to call him back when we get off.
Mr.
Um,
Appleby Senior. Mr. Appleby Senior.
yeah, so it was like a month and a half, 2 months. Part of it was them getting free labor out of me, them doing an
Yep.
evaluation. I had to work in the Goodwill store, like I said, so they can evaluate me, see how I work with others, see how I interact with customers, whatever. So I did that for 2 weeks. I think they paid me minimum wage, so I did get compensated a little bit. They gave me my CPR certification. They gave me my
CPR. What is that? CPR.
you know, when you pump
Okay.
up, when you resuscitate somebody.
Right. Rescue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That like all that was part of the program. So I got CPR certified, OSHA certified.
OSHA.
The people that deal with jobs and stuff, occupational safety, hazard administration. You know, people with job, they know what OSHA is. You should know. I got OSHA
Yeah, that's
certified.
that occupational work environment, something like that.
Yeah, like they make sure jobs keeping the job site safe for the workers or whatever.
Right.
So yeah, I got OSHA certified, I got CPR certified. I got it was some type of welding, WMS, but it was some type of society on welding, something society or something. It had to do with welding. I got that certification too. And then I had to do, so that took about a week or two to get that. Then I had to do like 2 weeks on the back of this trailer, a tractor trailer, like the trailer part.
Mm-hmm.
But it was outfitted with welding booths. Like you go onto the trailer and they got a whole bunch of welding booths on the inside of the trailer. So we was in there for like 2 weeks learning how to weld, and we had to take an actual like accredited welding test by that same organization, WMS. It was some, but we had to take the actual like certified test to get certified. And then when we got certified, they helped us find a job. So all this was around like 2018, 2019. So and it was crazy because the job that I got, it was in Monroe, and they started me off at $13. So around the end of the program, you know, I'm being all cocky. I'm like, man, I ain't doing all this shit to go make a job welding for $13. I'm going to power part. I'm finna go to Caterpillar. I'm finna go somewhere I can make $16, $17, $20 an hour.
$20.
Cause that was decent money back in 2018, 2019. Well, for me. So they ended up taking us to Power Partners. They took us to this place called Elite Storage Solutions down in Monroe, where I actually ended up getting employed and worked there for about a year and a half. They manufactured the storage racks. Like you go in Walmart and see some 20 feet in the air, or if you ever worked in a warehouse, or just going inside a warehouse with you driving trucks. When you go inside a warehouse and you see the stuff on the racks, you know, 20, 30 feet in the air, we actually manufacture the storage racking systems or whatever at Elite. I can't remember what else they took me. I know a Power Partner. I know it was there, and it might have been another place or two they took us. So I ended up getting the job at Elite Storage Solutions, and how I was proclaiming how I'm not gonna do all this and go through this whole program and this and that, and I ain't doing all this shit just to, you know, make
acting like a nigga.
Hey, so Power Partner then, because it was an older head in the class too. He already had welding experience, but for some reason he had already had a welding career, but for some reason he was in the program. So
he probably need to get certified to go higher. He needed to have that certification.
They Power Partner ended up hiring him. Power Partner then hired me. I ended up getting the job down in Monroe at Elite. And guess how much I started out at?
What?
$13. I had been saying the whole time I'm not. I ain't doing all this shit just to make the hell now. I've been making minimum wage, working for Goodwill, man. I ain't doing this shit to get no 13. And then I be damn. That's how much I ain't get paid. When I first started, I was making $13. Down there,
but you had to pay. You had to pay your dues. Yeah,
it was just ironic though, cause I'm talking big shit. And I ain't finna make no, and that's exactly what I had to make.
That's it, man. Yeah. You got to crawl before you can walk.
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
gotta start walking before you can run. But you running now, baby. You running now. Let
yeah,
me ask you this. Has it been beneficial getting your welding skills?
yeah. Financially, yes, but I just don't like all the. It's not healthy breathing in them
Mm-hmm.
down, them toxic fumes, and then the stuff get in your hair and then your skin, man. Like I have to wash my hair, and I don't even have an afro, and then I have to wash my hair like once a week. If I don't, man, the shit'll build up. My hair be stinking. I
Mm,
have to clean out my tub more because you just be dirty. You get dirty
right.
real quick.
Hard work, man. Hard work, but it
I
provide
wouldn't
us
even say it's
provide
hard.
us.
It just you get dirt. I don't like. I just be dreaming of working a job where I go in and I get off and I ain't dirty like I be welding. I be I
You
be
want to do that suit and tie thing now? You want to do that suit and tie thing
I
now?
wouldn't
Huh?
even say that, man. Just not some just less dirty. It ain't even gotta be
Right.
corporate.
Well, let me ask you this: can do you see a path for you to be working for yourself as an independent welder, doing your own projects and your own job?
I've thought about that, but it all ties back to really growing tired of welding due to how dirty I get. Like I really
Right.
despise how them films and the soot, and I really do not like it. But I put up with it, but I really don't like getting that dirty. I do want to be a business owner, and if it is in welding, maybe I can hire somebody because I don't I,
Mm-hmm.
I don't plan on working for somebody else until I'm 50. Because in the grand scheme of things, even though I'm making almost triple what I was making when I first started off, I'm still
Good
I'm
God
still earning
Almighty!
peanuts. You know,
Yeah,
they
compared to the big picture.
if they paying me with a little overtime, 70,000 a year, shit, I'm probably making them a quarter million.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There you go. You making them a quarter million. They giving you a fraction of it. You can cut them off and make that 300,000 for yourself and pay
Hmm.
somebody else to
And
help you
then
make.
just learn, just get savvy with the taxes and stuff, and not really have to pay that many taxes, with write offs and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah, oh yeah.
That's a whole nother world and ball game, though, man.
Listen, man, it's so much information out here, Mr. Appleby, man, and it's so much knowledge that we fail. Another thing you mentioned that I thought about when you was talking about not going to college. The way you talk, the way you handle yourself, you should be a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, up on the higher level of the professionals, because your mind is there. But here again, we thought that we self-sabotage because of what they told us or what society told us. That ain't for us, but it's exactly for us, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We abnormal and we reap the benefits of being not normal. That's it, man. Uh, let me ask you this. I got your dad on there, man. It's a good, beautiful thing, man. You also, like me, you lost your mom at a young age. You want to talk about that?
yeah, we can.
Okay. I remember Mr. Appleby and your mama, Wilhelmina, Big Mac,
Yep.
when they was together, man. Oh, you and Angel got here, man. How's that been for you, man? It's been difficult, but you survived. Made you strong.
Yeah. By it happening so young, like I've grown. I mean, of course, I think about it every single day. I miss it every single day, but by it happening so young, I wasn't really able to process it, but I still had to like sit in it because it was my reality. So
Yes.
yes, it has affected me greatly, but I feel like it would have affected me more and worse if I knew like my mama was gone, she wasn't never coming, but I was 8.
Right.
So I feel like if it would have happened to me when I was 16 or 17, um, it would have affected me worse.
Right.
I probably wouldn't be as strong. You know, I don't think I was crashed out or anything, but like basically not really being able to truly and fully comprehend with an adult mind helped me with it.
Right.
If you get what I'm saying.
I definitely get what you're saying. I was about to turn 3 when my mama died. So, you know, you're missing you missing that part of you, and nothing
You
can
still
feel
awake
that
though,
void.
like you know you like you ain't missing them. You ain't missing them like you would. Even though like when I got grown, I started missing her like an adult, but it wasn't the same as losing her as an adult and having to start right then and there. I had
Right.
already kind of. I mean, you would never get over it, but I was used to it. You
Right.
know.
You had them develop that scar tissue and you
Yeah.
had done
Uh huh.
healed and
Yeah.
you got the scar, but it ain't as damaging as it would have been if you'd got that injury, that
And
wound
and
that
then
was
something
grown.
else that helps is like people keeping up. Like even to this day, man. Like yesterday, on Thanksgiving, I'm at my aunt's house and my cousin Walt came down and
Well, what's up? Why?
yeah, Walt they came down for Thanksgiving. Then they caught the Georgia Tech and Georgia game because they was staying in Atlanta. So they came down on Thanksgiving. Then they left and went to Atlanta to watch the game yesterday. And
Mm-hmm.
my sister was just being her normal self and wow, they Big Mac, they Big Mac, they Big. So like every time I'm around somebody, they gonna bring my mom up. Like
Yeah.
people keep her name like folks still keeping her name alive to this day. They see me, man, your mama, your mama, your mama. You
Yeah.
know.
Big influence, man. She was influential.
Mm-hmm.
Big personality, and people had to recognize it and bear witness. And the sadness of her leaving, man. Especially with you and Angel, with them little babies. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. They see you when they see you, they see her. When they see Angel, they see her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. You got kids, Mr. Appleby?
One on the way.
One on the way. Congratulations, man. 31, finna be a dad.
Yup.
So
My
how has that changed your perspective and dynamic, knowing that you finna be somebody's dad?
uh I'm just happy and excited, man, and I don't want to say ready because when I say ready, folks always say you never ready, but like I'm 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 waiting with heavy anticipation. Like for lack of a better term, I'm ready.
You
You know,
ready? You
folks say
ready?
you never ready. Like I'm ready, man. I'm ready for it to get here.
That's right. That's right, man. That's right, man. Rap culture, lifestyle. Man, we went down a whole nother lane. We went down a whole nother lane, getting a
Mm-hmm.
different perspective, man.
I'm
Yeah.
ready for it to get here, man. Cause I really like I pop out every now and then, but like besides going over my aunt, see how my aunt went like I'm like an old man. Like how my dad just sitting out, man. Folk had to call me and beg me, hey man, pull up, man. We over here. Like my and I need to start working out and shit because I'm getting fat. But hell, I would sit my ass in the house, man. So when she get here, I'm sure nothing gonna be chilling. Like
They call that
I'm saving
they
up my
call that a
time off. I'm gonna take about a month off when she get here.
that's
Folk gonna
right.
think I ain't
That's
got a
right.
job no more. Like damn,
Hey man,
it man been out 4 weeks with this
that
baby.
man on vacation, man, welcoming his baby, his new soul into the world, man. Listen, man, that's a beautiful thing to be able to do it, man. You say
Mm-hmm.
you sitting back relaxing, they call that you got an automatic life. You're comfortable, you ain't stressing, you ain't worried about that bullshit, man. And
Yup,
you did that. You put yourself in that position. You
yup,
feel me?
yup.
So yeah, be
And it
be
went
proud
easy,
for that.
man.
Right.
It
It
went easy
ain't,
for
man.
some damn.
It's easier to go out here and do some bullshit and get yourself compromised, and then they send you away from your man. That's the easy thing to do. The
Yup.
hard thing is to stand up and put it down and take care of yourself Provide for
Yeah.
your future.
It's
That
easy
little
to go
baby
and
is
do
your
something
future.
and get sitting down the road. Now you trying to guilt trip your family into feeling obligated into sending you money and putting on your books, and they went real, they went solid, they ain't hold you down. And yeah, it's easy to do that.
Mm, mm, mm.
Even though I done been the guy to, send folk money down the road, but on the type I don't want nobody to see me now because I ain't trying. I'm trying my best to stay out of that position. Period.
Stay out of that position. Stay out of that position.
For sure.
Stay out of that position. Oh, shit, man.
If
What?
I gotta go to jail to become hard, and I'll be lame, I'll be a pussy. Or if I gotta do all that to be real, and I'm good. I'll be whatever I am. Shit. I
Right.
know I know I can just sit on my sofa. Well, as long as I want, and I ain't gotta call nobody, ask nobody for this, ask nobody for that. I don't really need family for them, but like love and affection.
That's it. That's it.
Not saying I won't ever be in a position where I might, but I get up and I go to work every day to why I don't have to lean on nobody. Even though I'm pretty sure I probably need more than one hand to count all the people if I actually really, really, really needed somebody. Folks I can call on. I got my aunt and my daddy. They two on. I done borrowed $5,000 from Brundle, paid them back with interest. Done
That's
borrowed it from my
right.
dad. If I do got down, I'm down bad. Shoot, instead of calling a homie, I'm gonna call Brandon Joy Lee first. I already have, and like I say, I'm paid them back with interest and everything. Like I got good credit, man, with the white folks and with my family.
Listen, man, that's the best thing, having that credit with your family. Cause listen, man, that's what it's about, man. We've been tricked and conditioned to think that we need to be standing alone and as an individual, but you got people, man. That's a beautiful thing. You got people
I
who
mean,
care for you,
I
who love
am
you.
independent, but I do believe in like sticking together and like being being up for one another, and I practice that. But it just uh I ain't gonna say pride. I mean, like I like being able to say, you know, I don't have to. It's not bragging, but I don't want to be in a position where I gotta. Because when I was a little boy, I didn't like asking my daddy or brother for this and that, and then I'm at their mercy. Like, no, I'm grown now. I'm just gonna take my ass to work, and whatever I want, I'm gonna go get it. I don't want to have to ask nobody, and now I gotta wait around, and that ain't being cocky or they're just understanding you ain't, nobody else gonna really do for you like you gonna do for you. So shit. When I was younger, that all I was waiting on, man. I can't wait till I get grown. I can't, and yeah, sometimes you be like, damn, like okay, it's really all on me. I gotta make it happen. I gotta do all this. But I never regretted it. I never was like, damn, man, I regret wanting to be grown and, you know, telling myself, man, I can't wait till I get grown so I can, cause man, this shit overwhelming. These bills overwhelming. Getting locked up and having to pay my bond and having to pay all these fees and this shit like, nah, I accepted it all. And uh, besides like all the stuff that ain't got nothing to do with not like I would want to go back to being a child, you know, when I get nostalgic, whatever. But it ain't because, oh man, I want to be a child again, so I ain't got to pay bills. It ain't got nothing to do with paying bills. It's
What
like
they got to do with it?
it's everything else. It ain't. It's just being a child. It ain't the response because I embrace the responsibility. It make me feel good to know that I'm making it happen. I'm going to work and I'm providing a living for myself.
Yes,
It
sir.
make me feel good. Even though you just don't want to work just to pay bills or whatever, but it's a good feeling to know, especially when you look around and you don't have to look far to end up noticing and seeing people who ain't in that position or they finding it harder to take care of themselves and maintain their
Yeah,
lifestyle.
that's a reality, man. That's a reality. A lot of people out here suffering, whether it's self-inflicted or the, roll of the dice of life. You know, it's hard. Let me
Yeah.
ask you one more question, Mr. Appleby, if I could. Do
I ain't
you
got
see
number. I ain't
yourself?
got number time yet, bro.
Do
Well,
you see yourself putting content together to talk to your people about getting their life together? Is that something that you open to?
yeah, I want to actually be in the field.
Mm.
I want to actually like do youth outreach and just talk and just even if even if only even if I do it for 5 years and I only influence one child, because you know people really don't listen, especially kids, but hell, even grown people don't listen. And
Mm.
I remember being a child and somebody telling me something that was actually beneficial, but in the moment, like, man, you know, you don't want to hear that shit. Like you send up none in your head, but it really going in one and out the other. And I know if I end up going down the path that I would like to go down, I know I'm gonna encounter that a lot. I know it's gonna feel like I'm just wasting my breath. But like I say, if I only end up influencing one child, then it'll be worth it. So
It's
to
worth it.
answer your question, yeah, I would like to put content together, but I actually want to be boots on the ground too.
Well, what about being boots on the ground and producing content from your youth ministry, your youth advocacy? Is
Yeah,
that something? Yeah, yeah, that's
I
it.
mean, this is me taking the first step right here. Uh, well, I don't know if I need to. I might tell you that in the inbox or whatever. I don't know if bro want me to disclose that.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about it in the inbox. Let's talk about it on it. We pride ourselves on being private, but we also want to be
I
transparent. We
mean,
want to give out good
maybe
information.
now it's something good.
Hmm.
But I don't know if he ready to announce it yet. I don't want to step on his toes or whatever.
Yes, sir. Yes,
But
sir.
it's
Yes, sir.
something. Even if I don't tell you now, it's something you gonna end up finding out about, and then you might be like, damn, this what Bobo was talking about. And it's
Yeah,
somebody you support.
yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
listen, man. Count me in any way that I can be a
Sure,
part, man.
he probably already done reached out to you on that too. If you don't, because it seemed like y'all you been interacting with him more than me. I just start like I be sharing everybody shit on Facebook, and you know
Yeah.
he started expressing his gratitude or whatever. Then he ended up just writing me on Facebook, and we just started kicking it in politics or whatever. But
Right.
it's somebody you know more of them than know more of them, and you interact with them more than me.
Right.
You
Okay.
probably
Okay.
I'm probably narrowing down, the field of people who you think I'm talking about.
Right. Well, whoever it is, if you got a good light on them, I got a good light on them. They got to be a good brother,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
From what I
And
know.
that's what we need. We need
Yeah.
more good brothers, and hopefully, we can start that ball to rolling and let that ball grow. And before you know it, we
Yep.
we doing better. I know. One thing I say, man, you got a good head on you, man. You got good decency about you, respectability about you, and you can't lose like that, man. You're gonna win, man.
Yeah, I hear
You're
that a
gonna
lot.
win, man. With that said, anything else you want to say in closing and put that thing out there?
Dang, it's over with already.
Yeah, right, man. We can keep rocking, man. Let's keep rocking. Uh,
Yeah, I ain't shit. Cause I work second shift, so even when I'm off, man, I still won't go to bed till 4, 5 in the morning. I just be standing up on my phone on YouTube, man.
so what
On
you
down.
watching on YouTube? Let's talk about what's the content that got your attention.
All type of stuff. Man, my girl be watching loyalty tests.
Loyalty test.
Um,
What's that? What's that?
like when somebody pay a channel to see if they significant other cheating or not.
Oh, so it's like cheaters, a new version of cheaters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I be watching Chicken Shit Charlie. Um, I watch a lot of sports content. I watch a lot of UGA Georgia Bulldog podcast. That's a big part of what social media I consume. Watching podcasts about Georgia, that's a real big part.
Okay.
Listen to rap. I'm always checking to see if Saha done dropped another freestyle.
Who?
Saha the Prince.
Who are that?
Saha the Prince.
Saha the Prince. He up and coming?
Nah, he I'm gonna play a freestyle for you.
Let me hear some of that Saha.
Man, bro. He Lil Wayne used to be the best rapper to me. Man, like you finna see, man.
Where's Sa from?
He from Redan in Stone Mountain,
Atlanta. He out of that DeKalb County, Stone Mountain.
Like that, you can't do if you grew up in the ghetto, man, you can't do nothing but just resonate with the shit he be saying, man. And he grew up in it, like his daddy was a deacon. So, he was in the street selling weed or whatever, but like he know about the Bible. He know a lot about the Bible, man. This man is a wordsmith, man. Like he up there with some of the most lyrical people ever, man. That man is a lyrical mastermind. Like it's crazy, man. And if you smart, if you dumb, you gonna think he lame because he using big words, but at the same time, he's street with it too. But if you got a lick of sense, man, he gonna impress the hell out of you, man.
We finna check out
That whole freestyle flame, but the second one, like he really got deep in the second one. But the first one straight too.
We can listen to the brother Saha. Give me some of that Saha.
Say what, big bro?
Give me some of that Saha. I'm telling the audience we're gonna listen to some of that Saha.
Saha the Prince.
Saha the Prince. Let's go, Saha.
See, check out his attire.
I see the boy squared up.
He got the dress shirt with the tie. I feel purple on the jet like it's soul plane. Just try to catch all the metaphors and double entendres. Just try to catch them. I've been running through Georgia on Forrest Gump, and I heard there's a bunch of crabs in the bucket. Make sure it's dungeon. It's been a long road coming. I drove from Cummins. But in ATL, the name rings in your ear like Lauren London. My Pocahontas, phenomenal, gorgeous woman. Maya Angelou, we really had oil pumping. Before the corporate funding, so more than a quarter onion. I'm talking bank off the glass like Jordan Duncan. Y'all don't get it like Jordan Duncan, Thompson, the illest nigga alive. I'm Urban Jansen, rappers overbiting. They might need an orthodontist. Catches niggas broke out here dying over nonsense, but the gunman is from Glenwood. He really gonna slaughter something. I'm the Boston, Georgia Chronic, and don't ask me about Ye unless you gonna order something. The legend from the South Side, known as the Middle East, and if I couldn't see North and I was Mr. West, yes, that'll fuck up my moral compass. The Nostradamus of rock made a fortune from it. From the A where the cash is clay, but I'm no Muhammad Islamic. I'm plagued by my own vomit, my flow bubonic. I'm tired of you pussies, I think I might go platonic. Full length mink on you weasels, I'm feeling gleeful, cause the only Peter I care about go with the hummus. Honest. I got women that's Greek and half Norwegian. I switch your apple like Adam and Eve and ambush your nigga like Son of Mohit. This is the season, get your fatigues, and on the main reason you niggas is I sold on reaping like when my bitches is stitching they weave, and this is the grieving. After I make your mama go sit with the deacon. Then check out the visual, candles and teddies, but still on the cement. While reading Ephesians, just for the steppers, the killers, and heathens. Why shoot it out with the... But don't do the same when you see the policeman. Straight up and down like 6 in the evening, bumping your gum, you niggas is season. My cousin was living right down for Cleveland. When I was receiving green from the bay like Antonio Freeman, back when your drug would go with your Eastlands. Yeah. I'm too young to know about the duck heads. I know about the duck heads, but them Eastlands were before my time.
Right. So how old is the Prince?
Hold on, big bro. That man said, when I was receiving green from the Bay, like Antonio Freeman, back when your duckheads would go with your Eastlands, have a wonderful weekend. Like, man.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Man,
When your
man,
duckheads would go with your Eastlands. Have a wonderful weekend. Now, that brother there, he about 45 years old, ain't he?
I know, yeah. Then,
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught it, because he was with good music. He like he wrote Sicko Mode. That song by Travis Scott. You familiar with that?
Oh, for real? He wrote that?
Yeah, he ghost like he a ghostwriter. Like in his second verse, he gonna speak on being a ghostwriter. He got a bar. He say it's hard to be a ghostwriter. I mean, it's cool to be a ghostwriter until your crew start to treat you like you're invisible. But on that Kanye bar, I'm trying to make the damn music go off. I mean that background. But when he was like, I'm the Boston, Georgia Chronic, and don't ask me about Ye.
Unless
You know, that's the double
by.
entendre. You know, Ye, but he also talking about Kanye. Don't ask me about Ye unless you're gonna order something. So then he go into describing Kanye, even though he talking about crack. Don't ask me about Kanye, but then it's a double entendre because he saying don't ask me about Ye unless you want to buy something. So then he go into describing Kanye.
West.
Don't ask me about Ye unless you're gonna order something. The legend from the South Side, because he from the South Side of Chicago, known as the Middle East. The reason he said known as the Middle East, because if you can remember the drill rap, what they would call in Chicago.
Chirac.
You know what they would call in Chicago?
Chirac.
Yeah. Chirac. The legend from the South Side, known as the Middle East. And if I couldn't see North, that's obvious.
His daughter.
You remember he was going through the shit with Cam, and he couldn't see Northwest.
Right.
So he was like, legend from the South Side, known as the Middle East. And if I couldn't see North, and I was Mr. West, yes, that'll fuck up my moral compass. He couldn't be balanced no more. He just said every damn direction on the compass. But he's talking about he hard, bit, bro.
Yeah,
like it's like the shit he say, man. It just like he the type of rapper. It's freestyles his I heard 5 years ago. I'm still listening to him, and I'm catching some shit that he's saying, and just not really. Oh damn, that's what that means. 5 years, like how I used to do with Lil Wayne.
Right.
You know, it's Lil Wayne songs. You hear him 5 years later, you still like catching bars.
Right.
But let me let you listen to the second verse, man.
Side the Prince.
Side the Prince.
The Prince.
The Prince.
I got something I want to say. Let's go, baby. It's been a real year for me. It's been a real time. It's been a long ways coming. So I'm gonna talk to y'all.
You can hear it good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been ridiculed since middle school. That's minuscule. I never got my residuals. Because music wasn't a business move. It was more like therapy for the niggas who never learned how to read until they sentenced you. Like a criminal in a silver suit trying to beat the traffic. My charges wasn't municipal. Dang.
Didn't learn to read until they sentenced you. Come on,
I've been ridiculed since middle. Matter of fact, because I know the shit. I know the shit down word for word. So we just gonna break down this whole verse, man.
Listen, man, break that thing down, man. Let me hear that. Give me that knowledge, man. You didn't learn to read until they sentenced you.
He said, I've been ridiculed since middle school. That's minuscule. Like that ain't nothing.
Ain't nothing. That's minuscule. That's small.
Never got my residuals.
Never got my residuals.
He go into saying, I never got my residuals. Because music wasn't a business move. It was more like therapy for the niggas who never learned how to read until they sentenced you.
Till they sentenced you.
I ain't learned how to read until they sentenced me. Like a criminal. He finna fuck you up right here, bro. He said, like a criminal in a civil suit trying to beat the traffic. My charges wasn't municipal.
My charges were municipal. These were
like a criminal
federal.
in a civil suit trying to beat the traffic. So you know, traffic citations, you go to municipal court for that.
Right.
But a criminal don't go. A criminal don't go to civil court.
He don't go to civil
criminal
court.
Case and a civil case, them two different things, right?
Two different courts. Yeah.
So he said, like
so
a
you
criminal
can't beat it.
in a silver suit trying to beat the traffic. A traffic citation is municipal, but a criminal is trying to beat a traffic charge.
Yeah. Yeah.
so when he say traffic, he's talking about traffic citations, but he also talking about drug trafficking.
Trafficking. Come on, man.
Criminal
Come on now.
Suit, trying to beat the traffic. My charges wasn't municipal.
Wasn't municipal.
So many accolades. Shouty, I'm hard to introduce.
Hard to interview. Boy, got too many accolades.
Nah. No, he said so many accolades. Shouty, I'm hard to introduce. Then he said, let's start the interview.
Oh, he got so many accolades. It's hard
Shouty,
to introduce.
I'm hard to introduce.
But come on, let's start
the highly esteemed, self-made Mr. Tavares. Yeah, swear, yeah. That way, this shit deeper than rap, big bro. Like this shit deeper than rap, though, man. So he said, let's start the interview.
The print.
He finna fuck you up right here. Let's start the interview. What do our children do when they mamas move them to a place that they didn't choose? And it's a blood neighborhood. And you heard they rolling down the street like gin and juice.
Rolling down the street like gin and juice. So it's a blood neighborhood.
What do our children do when they mamas moving to a place that they didn't choose? And it's a blood neighborhood. And you heard they rolling down the street like gin and juice. So your mama moving to a neighborhood that you didn't choose, and it's a blood neighborhood, and down the street, they cripping. Because you know, like the Rolling 60s.
They gonna be
shooting. The Rolling 60s is the crip set.
Yeah.
But then, you know, rolling down the street, sipping on gin and juice.
Snoop Dogg. Yeah.
Man, he hell, man. So, but then he say, and he heard they rolling down the street like gin and juice. Who It Was Written to. I think It Was Written was like a Nas song.
Yeah,
An album.
It was written by Nas.
It Was Written.
That's his album.
So he said, Who It Was Written to. The closest rapper to Marshall Mathers, I'm living proof. I'm gonna let that simmer.
He the closest thing to Eminem. Eminem the best in his.
So he said the closest rapper to Marshall Mathers, I'm living. He said the closest rapper to Marshall Mathers, I'm living proof.
He the living proof that he the closest thing to Marshall Mathers.
Hey, so what was the name of the rapper that was Eminem best friend that got killed?
Proof.
I'm the living proof. Big bro, he hell, big bro.
Listen, man. So that nigga said he the closest thing to Marshall Mathers.
I'm
his friend who got killed.
Bro, I'm the living proof.
I'm the living proof. Right. So I'm his friend, but I'm still living. But I'm the best thing to him because I'm me. Listen, man.
Then he said, Tupac in the physical. I'm smoking moon rock. Coughing, holding my genitals. Then I moonwalk with 2 Glocks, they identical. The sharp is in a toolbox, don't get it misconstrued.
Don't get it misconstrued.
The sharp is in a toolbox, don't get it misconstrued.
Right.
Not construed, because I'm the sharpest in the toolbox.
Don't get it construed.
Don't get it misconstrued. The sharp is in a toolbox, don't get it misconstrued.
Don't get it misunderstated, because I'm missing some screws.
Yeah. But then he's, you know, a screwdriver in a toolbox, misconstrued. You know, it's a double. You know, it means 2 different things. Right. So he said, don't get it misconstrued. Yeah, it's cool to be a ghostwriter until your crew start to treat you like you invisible. Man, you niggas wait to Thanksgiving to do a turkey drive. Man, I'm tired of the Istanbul.
Istanbul. That's the capital of Turkey. That's the capital of Turkey.
But he also saying like how folk do shit and like, you know, shit. Charlie White say if it ain't documented, like it didn't happen. But a lot of times people do shit for clout. So like you wanna do something for somebody, but then you wanna post it on Instagram, like on Instagram. So he's saying y'all only wait to Thanksgiving to do. So I'm tired of the Instagram bullshit. But then turkey is It's the capital of Istanbul.
Right. Istanbul is the capital of Turkey.
Oh yeah, I had it backwards. So man, you niggas wait to Thanksgiving to do a turkey drive. Man, I'm tired of it. Oh, then he said, I'm in Australia with my shirt off. I don't need a 6-pack because baby, I'm Ab original.
He's Aboriginal.
Because I think
Aboriginal
the
people.
Aboriginals originated in Australia.
Right,
Or
the
something
Aboriginal
like
people.
They were in Australia. It was some Aboriginals in. I don't know if that's where they originated, but I know it's some Aboriginals that come from Australia.
Right. The black people native to the landmass of Australia. I'm Aboriginal.
Yeah, so then he said, I don't need a 6-pack because baby, I'm Aboriginal. Came out the embryo, hanging by the umbilical.
Hanging by the umbilical.
Came out the embryo, hanging by the umbilical. Can't tell me this isn't biblical. Lieutenant, when you hear me giving orders to a soldier, it's the only time I'm speaking in general. The story of the prodigal son. It's hard to find a lady, so I coddle my gun. Gone off a bottle of rum. Keep a teaspoon on me so I don't swallow my tongue. I think when they say when somebody having a seizure, one way to remedy is to put a teaspoon on their tongue.
Yeah, stop them from swallowing their tongue.
So, but what he also mean by that is, man, I got that fire on me, so I can say what I want because I practice my Second Amendment. I got the right to bear arms. You can't do nothing to me about what I say. So right. I got that teaspoon. I got that teaspoon on ensure I don't have to swallow my tongue because you want to get wrong over what I say when I got the freedom of speech and I got the right to bear arms. With a teaspoon, like that's why I got the teaspoon for. So to make sure I ain't got to swallow them, I can say what I want to say.
The teaspoon is another word for gun, pistol.
Gun, yeah. But then he also, when somebody having a seizure, the teaspoon keep them from literally swallowing their tongue.
Right.
Keep a teaspoon on me. So then he say, make y'all little diss tracks. Niggas know it's a mismatch. I'm outside of the box. The flow is gift wrapped. I'm supernatural with it. They think it's witchcraft. Rapping, writing, trapping. My nigga witchcraft.
Witchcraft. They think it's witchcraft.
They think it's witchcraft.
Right.
But I'm versatile. I rap, write, and I trap. Nigga, like, you think it's witchcraft then?
Witchcraft you talking about. Witchcraft.
So going with all the riff rap, I still get whiplash from the time they make my whip crash. Police over the dispatch. All you hear is blue lights because it was pitch black. He was in a couple years ago, he was in a car wreck. Some dude tried to rob him and kill him or whatever. So he was speaking on it. He said, I still get whiplash from the time they made my whip crash. Police over the dispatch. All you hear is blue lights because it was pitch black. But I chalked it up as a mishap. I took it as the devil trying to get his lick back. Plus, I probably deserve it. I did some shit, Jack. And I only got a wrist slap. So quit saying you was arrested, my nigga. You was kidnapped. Your bond was your ransom. Most of y'all wouldn't get that. Make a nigga sit back like, damn, did you get that?
Damn, did you get that?
Get that? Now, hey, he finna fuck you up right here, bit, bro. You ain't never had to help your partner clean a shit bag. Ever heard a grown man holler while he getting stabbed? That shit left with a big scab. Now he took off half his face. He need a skin graft. So many fist fights, my ears started to cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
You know cauliflower.
Yeah.
You ever seen them UFC boxers got them big old keloids on their ear from getting
hit? Yeah.
Yeah. So so many fist fights, my ears started to cauliflower. Keep it with me when I'm inside the shower. Try me, coward. The pistol is right beside the towel. Ran out of baking soda. All we had was washing powder. Sold it for the white. Called it Eisenhower.
Sold it for the white. Call it Eisenhower. The white Eisenhower. Your president who dropped the bomb, the nuclear bomb. Sold it for the white. Call it Eisenhower.
Now look, when I first was like, man, that nigga, you like, man, I hear my little bro out, but man, is this nigga really did fight? is he as good as I said he was, or are you even more impressed than you initially were when I was telling you, man, this nigga, he talking that shit.
Well, I'm
You know,
impressed.
is it mean? Is it below what you thought? Is it mean the bar, or are you or are you kind of blown away?
It's exceeding the bar because of how you breaking it down. So you breaking it down, give it another level of craftsmanship. Which craft? I'm talking about the writing craft, right? See, it's another level because you breaking it down like that, which would have took me time to listen to him,
Yeah,
to really think about it.
it still
But
would have
see how
been
you
fire, but
breaking
now
it down with the
you really able to
double
grasp it fully.
speed. You breaking it down so I can grasp everything versus just hearing it, then come back 5 years later and then I catch
Yeah.
on to it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Okay,
the boy
so we're
got,
gonna keep going.
especially with the Eminem and the proof, he the living
Yeah,
proof. He the closest
yeah.
thing. He the living proof. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, homeboy got some
So
good man. Plus you told me he wrote that
sicko
Psycho
mode.
Sicko
I
Mode.
think he done wrote some shit for Beyonce. Like when he say he a ghost, like he really a ghost, like he a real ghostwriter, man. He done ghost wrote for Kanye, all that.
Listen, man, that Sicko Mode, I really, really like that Sicko Mode, man. So
Uh-huh.
when you said that, you got me there, man.
Like if you go on the back of albums, you gonna he getting credited now. You just don't know who he is, but you go on credits. Saha the Prince. He in a lot of folk credits.
Okay.
So then he was like Soda for the White called it Eisenhower. We had the whole block smelling like Tide for hours. This is part of my rise to power. This is part of a higher power. Went to the Louvre
higher
to see
power.
this is part of my rise to power. This is part of a higher power. Like this God speaking through me. Went to the Louvre to see the Mona Lisa. I'm staring at the Paris Hilton by the Eiffel Tower. Good music. You can't name a crew that rivaled ours. Right. Kayla, I can't wait to do your bridal shower. Because I still got a crush on you. You got me mourning over the radio like Tom Joyner.
Mourning over the radio. Mourning over the radio.
Corners. Yeah, the morning radio show. But I don't cut corners because she'll eventually come around. I trust karma. But until then, I'm in somebody's thick daughter. Keep the glove on, Teddy Bridgewater. I hit her once, then I ignored her. I got a low attention span, man. I think I got a disorder. I got a low attention span, man. I think I got a... Oh, yeah. Then he said, keep the 5'7", not an inch shorter. Glock 17 or the Sig Sawyer. Your own people come and extort you. Bro man from the fifth lawyer. Trust me, it's like 1,000 outposts for every rich porter. The trap house was a brick and mortar. We had everything ounces, Knicks quarters. Then we had them pounds in big orders. I had the first Kush pack that ever hit Georgia. Until your own friends come and extort you. Know the end of it.
Out there redan Stone Mountain, we got Saha the Prince. Saha the Prince, man.
Yeah, that to me that's I know that sound a lot, man, but ain't nobody ever captivated me by the stuff he be saying. Like I say, I resonate with it. Like he got one bar, and he said, sometimes go sit back and think about it. Young nigga sitting on a green box. You know them little green,
Transformers in the hood. Come on, man. Listen, man.
Hey, it's simple though. Sometimes go sit and like I remember all that sin smoking on the green box.
That
like,
brother.
You relate the way you relate so much to what he say, man. That what do it for me.
If you got a mind, you can relate. See, he's speaking on intelligence. He's speaking from intelligence.
But even dumb, stupid niggas was sitting on the green box though.
but can they listen? Can they get to him saying sitting on the green box? Can they listen to all the other things that he said?
Well, see, that was because they literally the first bar of the verse. Sometimes I go sit back and think about it. Young niggas sitting on the green box. Seen cops, we would run from the scene by it. 20 minutes later, we was at the green spot. It was sort of like Jack and the Beanstalk. I met an old man with a clean watch. He fronted me a whole pan of mid because my partner had the cream rocks and he had the lean lock. Green Glock like the ones the Marines got. And the Bible better known as the slingshot. My sister asked me, why you always worried about your gun? Do you know how many niggas I done seen shot? Yeah, I know it kind of give you something to think about. That's why I smoke till I get the pink out to keep myself esteem high. I remember back in the day, I used to think I had a mean pops. He said you can have anything you dream about. I want the house with the mezzanine, so I'm selling with the fiends by fuck, selling bean pie, trying to shut them green guys talking y'all mean high. Now I'm sitting in green dice. You know you the man when they bring swat. You know you the man when they bring swat. What's good at being rich when your team now? I know some real street niggas don't think stop. So talking shit will get you seen by it. Swing by your house with them things out. Treat you like you having a divorce with your wife who's gonna take everything but the kitchen sink out, nigga. Ha. While I'm someone eating at a wing stop with a bad bitch, you got some mean top, 50 round drum when it ring out, you gonna think it lasted. Bro, go in. I'm talking about every verse you done ever spit was gas, man. And he gonna say something I can relate to. He gonna say something like, but some stuff when I was a little boy I can relate to, man. Like, I always give them flower, man. And then, like you say, I done been around folks who really ain't on that level, and I'm playing. They're like, man, Bubba playing they lame, man. They don't even know all the gems they just missing, man. All the jewels, they man dropping, they just missing, man.
You got to value that education to entertain that brother right there, man. That brother that deep, he lyrical, and he got it cloaked in the hood. So he covered it in the hood, but he got a very high intellect, man. I can't say that at all.
Super high, man.
All right, man.
Super high.
That's it. The battery about gone on the laptop. That's it. We got an hour and 30 in, my brother. We got an hour and 30 in. And yeah, you wrapped it up, man. This is what the rap culture should be. Sci-Hi the Prince.
Yeah, all that rapping about killing and shooting your grandma, and like that's why I fool with Charleston White, man.
Yeah.
Like he real radical and he real unorthodox in his delivery, but the purpose and the point that he trying to make, you can't argue with it, man. Like, folk want to get all up in arms about him saying fuck King Von and doing all this, but we'll sit up and if the rapper say like smoking on Tuka or whatever, that's cool. Or if they what's his name? Young and Ace made the song, if he with his baby, do it. So now you literally influencing these little young stupid niggas
to kill babies.
Yeah, you know, it used to be women and kids off limits. Now, you know, you making it popular to do the opposite of that.
Ain't no code. Ain't no code. Listen, Mr. Appleby, thank you, man. Listen, guys, we here with Mr. George Bubba Appleby, man, and we talking about the rap culture lifestyle. And the brother brought some game to the table, and I truly appreciate it, man. And we're gonna keep the conversation.
I feel like we better just scratch the surface, man.
Well, we can crank it back up again, then. We can crank it back up again, though.
No, I'm just saying, like, this ain't gonna be the last time I'm on. I mean, you say your battery going dead, bit, bro. You know, I don't want to hold your hostage in that. They giving away some time for shit like that, man.
Nah. You know, I ain't gonna be here hostage. Oh. Listen, man, the game been too good to me, man.
Yeah. It just I work so much, man, and I'm on second shift. That's another thing. I don't like getting dirty the way I do, and I really don't like my shift, man. But they just holding it. They dangling this carrot over my head, and you know, I get paid $3 premium, so I'm feeling like they're just the world, and I don't want to go to first shift and leave them $3, but really in the grand scheme of things, had them $3 peanut, man. But that's just how they got me tricked, man.
Yeah, they'll sell us out, man. They will sell us out. All right, closing words.
If I was on first shift, I'd come on with you way more often.
We can make it work. We can put a show together, man. We can put it down. Well, what I need you to do is close us out right now. Give me some. Talk to them. Tell them where they can reach you at. Where they can reach you at. They can reach you. George Appleby. Talk to them.
Shoot, on Facebook, George Appleby. I don't know if I need to give him a number out. But yeah, just hit me up on Facebook.
Right.
George Appleby.
Mr. Appleby, man. Listen, man, we're going to come back with Mr. Appleby some more times and some more times and some more times. We're going to get that youth development organization. Then he's going to do some content about that. And we're going to bring him over to Black Male Media. Yeah, we're going to bring Mr. Appleby over to Black Male Media. Huh? What's Black Male Media?
Sound like a plan.
You're going to find out. All right. That's it, Mr. Appleby. We done, my brother. We're going to close it out with a prayer right quick. Dear Lord, thank you for blessing us with the opportunity to live these lives. Please keep us covered with grace and mercy, which only you can bestow upon us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
I sent something to you in your inbox, Mr. Appleby. I stand on this shit, man, for real, man. What we listening to, guys, we listening to 41 Savage, Mofo Tired Mofo. And we're going to rock on out with that. We're going to rock out about 30 seconds, Mr. Appleby, then I'm going to shut it on out, man.
All right, that's a bet.
Now, he ain't Saha. He can't do it like Saha, but he try. He try.
Hey, that's the only thing that can be the failure, man.
Right. Don't nothing be but a failure. Yeah, that's that boy 41, man. Y'all know 41, my artist. You know, I would like to get Saha with 41, man.
Nah, 41 told Saha you signed a nigga to 360s, man. Hey.
Tired than a motherfucker. All right, Mr. Appleby, we out of here, man. We didn't get
the, bro. It was a pleasure, man.
Hey, it's pleasure mine, man. We didn't get the intro music, so we're gonna go on out with the intro music. Thank y'all, man. We'll talk to y'all next time. Squared Up Lifestyle, God family being there. All right, Mr. Appleby. Thank you, brother.
All right.
Squared Up Lifestyle. Squared up, squared up, squared up, squared up lifestyle. Square it up, squared up lifestyle. Square it up, you gotta square it up. Squared up lifestyle, squared up lifestyle.